Hello world, it is Saturday, June 13th, and it's a beautiful sunny day right now. Much cooler, which is very nice. It's good sleeping weather last night. Sorry I didn't post yesterday, but I slept 10 and a half hours, I think, yesterday. I must have been tired. Got busy working in the yard, and before I knew it, it was time for bed again. So here I am today. The Stillspeaking Devotional for today is entitled The Unknown End, and it's written by Donna Shaper. Donna bases her devotional upon Luke chapter 8, verse 17 from the King James Version. For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad. Donna writes, sometimes I truly believe that if I knew where things were heading, how things would all end up, I'd be fine. I would know about me and how I fit in with it. My spirit sings, what's it all about, Alfie? I often feel like I live in Poe's 1844 short story, The Purloined Letter. The letter is hidden in plain sight on the table, but the detectives don't see it. I, like them, am eschatologically challenged. The beginning of How Beautiful We Were by Mbalo Mabou captures it too. We should have known the end was near. How could we have not known? When the sky began to pour acid and rivers began to turn green, we should have known our land would soon be dead. Then again, how could we know when they didn't want us to know? The novel explores an African village's environmental and colonial crisis. So here is my theory about what we don't know, just in case you want to know the secret and unpurloin yourself. God's plan is to make us one. God's plan is to mix up the human race so well that we won't be able to use the word other anymore. That's where we are going. Then there will be no secret for Alfie to worry over. We will all be one, and we will know each other, and we will know what is going on with all of us. Donna's prayer. Holy God, let us rule by your gold, the gold of self as other. Amen. I never thought about it in the terms that Donna put it, but I think she has a point there. One of the most influential moments in my life was when I went and lived in Europe for 2 years, lived specifically in Germany, but traveled extensively in Europe. Because I really think that's one of the biggest issues with most Americans, that they've never really come to know the other, someone else, how people live, what life is like in another country, how different cultures think and live and act. And I think the more you learn about other cultures, the more you learn about yourself. It kind of reminds me of Ron Buford, who is a UCC pastor, who started an organization called Racist Anonymous. I'm working on trying to develop a chapter here in Defiance. And Ron Buford is black. He's an African American. But he lived abroad, lived in England for a few years. And he said in England anyway, being black was not such a big deal. He didn't notice any overt racism, and he felt very at home there. But then he said he started noticing racism against other peoples. Specifically, he noticed racism against those from Eastern Europe who were moving to England, and refugees from other countries that were in war that ended up in Europe. And he even noticed some racist tendencies within himself towards those people. And then he said when he moved back to the United States, then he really saw the racism in the U.S. with different eyes. He hadn't noticed it before he lived abroad, but then when he came back, it really came home to him. So, I encourage you to get new experience, to experience new people, to sit with people you aren't familiar with, or cultures you aren't familiar with, and listen to them without judgment. Understand how they live and why they live and who they are. Because I think Donna has a point. God's plan is that we all become one, because we all were created as one, and we are all created in God's image. So think about that. Pray about it. and enjoy your day. And I'll see you soon. Take care.